His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was gonna wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is
intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
As Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Oh, man. Spiked him.
And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more. Landing on top of the skull. Getting... dropped on your head like that is not something you want to be doing often.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Sit out, powerbomb.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
Cena making clear. Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Staggering back up, maybe to a foregone conclusion.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
And he tosses it back in now.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
He's able to beat the count just in time.
Wow.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the...
Take it over!
Going for the win!
For the title, new champ.
Hold on. He stops the count. You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Massive damage to the whole body.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now.
Cena doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
And if he's smart, he'll try and take advantage of the opening he's created.
And Umaga is in control.
John has to find an opening and respond. Oh, God.
Place it.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
What
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Oh, right on the arm. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes...
Here it comes!
Samoan Spike! We might see a new champion crowned.
Here it comes! Samoan Spike! The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
This is complete insanity.
Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
And now there's some shoulders down. Championship on the line. New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. Two bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor, the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage. Looking to put him away. He got an early pin attempt. And pops the shoulder up.
Looking for a speedy pinfall there.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent. Office of Pain taking on 3-minute warning in a match that feels created for them. Extreme Rules.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds.
Has their opponent down.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
What a chancery. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
He's got him down for the pin here. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy.
That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent.
STO! Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Wrench in the arm. And he heads back into the ring. Now down into the cover. Dying a 2 count there.
He's still in this.
Ooh. Oh, that kick will stop me in your tracks.
Razor avoids that one.
There was some power behind that punch.
Retaliation from Razor.
Launched into a German suplex. Oh! Oh! Ooh!
Strikes with a kick.
And a clothesline.
Looking helpless right now.
Superstar setting up.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warning's thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Pump handle locked in.
Bringing this back into the ring.
That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Can this pin put Jamal away? Kicks out.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Look at the...
Into the choke slam.
And a beauty. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding.
Razor going for the pin. This could be over.
Oh, close one.
Surely this match can't go on much longer.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
Taking on so much offense. You gotta worry about the lingering effects.
Powerbomb! They go! The Samoan driver!
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
And he's pulled.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
we've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
And Byron, there's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match. Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Big side step on Natalia.
Head scissors. Round and round we go. Simply incredible athleticism. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Targeting the throat there.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to the ladder and close to the briefcase. Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away.
On the apron, the Carmella is certainly being tested now.
She needs to protect herself so she can make it up the ladder later.
European uppercut. Tamina, she's thinking big. Up high.
Delivers the elbow.
And a well-timed counter. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Reaching for the prize.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
Lynched in on the offensive. Just going all out with every blow. Ooh. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
She's taken her share of blows at this point.
That might be the beginning of the end.
Wearing off our desk. What could be the thought process here?
I don't think it's anything good.
I don't know if there's anything I can watch.
The action spilling in our direction. Flair thrown hard to the outside.
The table set up in the corner. She's got bad intentions in mind.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalia, of course, a 3rd-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy.
Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
Back into the ring she comes. Sent right into the corner.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Uh-oh! Lynch is honing in.
She's getting fired up, ready to set.
Oh, look at Becky. Down she goes.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is...
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Looking for a suplex, slingshot style.
The boat, Natalia, doing what she does best. It's got to be a matter of seconds before
she decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh my, blimey, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
And look at from back suplex.
Very nice.
Oh, what a leg drop.
Oh my goodness. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
Oh! Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it. Incoming.
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring. Returning to the ring now, trying to grovel.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract.
It all comes down to this moment.
But so much could still go wrong here. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for
The code of silence.
She's trying to slip out of this submission.
Oh,
Let's go over submission hold.
not sure what she's got planned here.
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring.
She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
It's gonna take some time, but you got to just keep going.
She's reaching, she's grasping, she's so close.
So close, has to go faster. Oh, this could be the beginning of the end, Michael. It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
focusing their attack on the arm, but countered with a knuckle sandwich.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. Oh yeah, she is really getting fired up. Ooh.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Oh, tracking the kendo stick across the head.
That's right, Carmella. Let her know. Let them all know you are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the...
There you see what it's all about. Tag Team Gold. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. Pin attempt by the champion. Emphatic kick out for the challenger.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here. Oh my gosh, what impact!
Ooh, man! Oh, man!
Woods gets him back. Oh, what an uppercut. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. Oh, what an uppercut. So impactful. Boom! Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Taking this thing out onto the floor now. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the bootios and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
The two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered. Boom, impact.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
The power of positivity paying dividends for the New Day. Emphasis on power.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
Yeah. Doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Taking things back into the ring.
Cutting up the offense with a nasty chop block.
Suplex. Oh, he fights Jay back. The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title
Cover. New champ incoming. That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Boom! Big E in the line of fire. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Now to the ring to the Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael.
Uh-oh, crucifix. This could be it.
Shoulders down.
Rocket kick. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, late pin, championship on the line.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking. Ooh, and fights back.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Drop kick. The champ is looking hopeless here.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here. Oh, come on. Big E wasting his time playing it up for the crowd.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Boom. And an uppercut.
Oh, man.
Oh, my. Oh, strong impact.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
Swing on sight.
Hooked in. Oh! Some good contact by Jey Uso. On point.
Jimmy Uso is feeling it. He is getting that energy level back up.
That won't set past the champ pin. Is this it? Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Suplex.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
What a display of strength here.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Crashing down.
Samoan drop. Oh, a reversal. He saw that coming.
Oops, chucked that chair right at him.
Oh, right to the kidneys. Lots of damage under the challenger now.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Getting out of harm's way.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Oh, man. Falcon Arrow suplex.
Suplex.
Face buster plants him.
From what? Nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
Backed up. Oh.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the